The Harley Quinn Jester look is making waves right now in the statue community, and this is probably the best time to open up my Sideshow Harley Quinn life-size bust. Ready, set, let's check it out. Welcome everyone from What's on the Table. This is Prof G and you are watching another episode of Graded, the show where we're not just going to unbox or review a particular statue, collectible, or figure. We are actually going to give it a grade at the end of each video. So for this episode, we are gonna grade the Harley Quinn life-size bust from Sideshow. Now, I know this has been released like 2 or 3 years ago, and I never really had the time to actually open it and display it. But since I already have the space for it, and at the same time, a lot of people are clamoring over the Jester look of Harley Quinn from the 12 Days of Sideshow, where they teased the, how do I say this? The Jester look variant of the Harley Quinn Hell on Wheels Sideshow Premium Format statue. We got a lot of mixed reactions from that tease, as people were saying that it was just a lazy Sideshow design to use the same pose and the same head sculpt and just change the suit, yada yada yada. We don't have a lot of info on that release yet. Let's just wait for more information on that one before we do the Harley Hell on Wheels video. Now, going back to this Harley Quinn life-size bust, I actually got this from Heroes Toy Store BGC right after the pandemic for only around 52,000 pesos, which is roughly around $900. And it being my very first life-size bust purchase, I thought the price was actually reasonable and the design is actually very appealing enough for me to pull the trigger and get it. As you can see in front of you, we do not have any art box for the Sideshow Harley Quinn bust, as once you take it out from the shipper's box, you will be greeted with a styrofoam accompanied by an art card, that one right there. I'm not sure as to why they didn't give us an art box, as the size of it is not really that much different from a normal premium format box. I mean, I've seen bigger boxes that have quarter scales in it, but it's all good. Not a problem at all. So without further ado, let's open this up and check out this Harley Quinn life-size bust by Sideshow. My collector friends, this is the life-size bust Harley Quinn statue by Sideshow. Now, I ain't gonna lie, opening this up, I got that big wide smile on my face, and the first thing that came to my head was, damn, this is actually looking good and worth it. Definitely creeps the hell out of me, but still looking good. Now, obviously there are no assembly required here, it's just in one piece. We can move on to the grading of the actual nitty-gritty details of this statue. First, the base. Very standard yet good-looking base as you would expect in a bust. Not a lot of detail, nothing fancy, no name of the character, none of that. But even though it's on the simple / minimalist side, I like the fact that it was consistent with the line of busts they released. See, along with this Harley Quinn bust, Sideshow also made a Joker bust and a Batman life-size bust as well. And if you see their base, it's all identical, and that's a good thing. Imagine having 3 of them displayed together. It really is gonna look good on your shelves. So for this base, I would say, yeah, it is simple on the design part, but well thought of and effective. Second, the paint job. Now, once you open this, you will actually fall in love with the paint job that they did. I mean, let's be fair. Looking at it from afar, I think it's a good looking paint job. Let's start with the Jester outfit. You get a lot of shading on it, and the texture is actually a bit matte. See, while I do admire the paint job of having some shading, like on the folds and on the chest part, I just wished, and again, this is just my personal preference, they did the glossy paint job instead of matte. Maybe something similar to how they did the paint job on the previous Harley Quinn statue I graded, where it's glossy but with 2 different intensities of glossiness, if you know what I mean. I just think it would have been a good effect since she's wearing a leather spandex for the Jester outfit. But then again, that's just my preference. Not really a deal breaker. This still looks good as it is, just wondering what it could have been if we had that glossy finish. Third, the portrait. Like I said a while ago, this face sculpt is creepy as hell. Without a doubt, this looks like Harley Quinn no matter how you look at it. The skin texture seems like it's similar to an actual skin texture that has been smothered with heavy white makeup, so it's a little bit rough and it kind of mimics the texture of pores. You have the glossy lips with a dark red color, which if you see this, this is actually the texture I was hoping for that they could have used for the actual Jester suit. You have the subtle eyeshadow that looks really good, a good looking glossy mask of Harley with some subtle folds and shading as well. This is what I was talking about. I wish they used this glossy texture on the suit itself. You have the lashes and the pop on her blue eyes. Though, to be honest, this could have been painted better because it kind of looks flat if you ask me. But combine all these features all together, this looks like a pretty damn good looking and pretty freaking looking Harley Quinn. Now, if I was to alter a little bit of detail on the face, not required though, just a little bit of alteration, and of course just my preference, it would be the teeth part of Harley Quinn. I wish it would have a little bit of gloss and stain because the flat color white and texture is just kind of a miss for me. Imagine having some gloss there that has a subtle coat of like saliva over the teeth, or even some yellow stain so that it just doesn't look too flat. If you think about it, it's one of the features of the head sculpt that attracts a lot of attention, am I right? But all in all, this life-size Harley Quinn bust by Sideshow is a good buy. Definitely worth it. I was actually surprised with the price point as I thought it would have been much more expensive given the quality that they gave us. My only gripe and maybe a little bit of regret is that I was not able to complete the trio by having the Joker and Batman, and looking at the reselling prices, it's ridiculously too expensive now. Even this Harley bust right here increased in value, and I don't even know if it's accurate as I rarely see people selling these busts and eBay prices are ×4 of its original price. So given the fact that it increased in value and not a lot of people are selling the trio, I really think this purchase of mine was actually a good deal. Having said that, for this life-size bust Harley Quinn statue by Sideshow, with its design, the beautiful color scheme and paint job, the presence that it gives when it's placed in your room or shelves, the accuracy, and definitely the price that I got it for, I am going to give it a grade of 8.6. It really is a good addition to my collection, and although I don't collect a lot of life-size busts, I am okay having this in a side table or a corner, as I know it will definitely be an eye-catching piece. Thanks guys for watching another episode of Graded. If you like this video, please give me a solid by subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification bell, or just give me a shout at the comment section below. If you own the life-size bust Harley Quinn by Sideshow and would give a different grade, please let me know also in the comment section below. Thanks again guys, this is Prof G and you just watched another episode of Graded. See you all on the next one.